Let's keep the comedy going with the fantastic Slim. Give it up, come on.
Thank you. How's everyone doing? Everyone okay? Excellent. My name is Slim. I am from London. I've got to tell you a bit about myself now. I am a parent. Do we have any parents in here? There you go. I'm a parent. I've got 6 kids. I know. It's very addictive, wouldn't you know? Very addictive. I've got 3 boys and 3 girls. There you go. Not going to off-balance that with one more. 3 of each, that is fine. And 3 of them are born in the same month. I love to feel the judgmentalness in the room. I really do. So I'm going to explain myself to you lovely people so you don't think I'm some kind of man whore. Right. So the 3 kids in question are all from the same lady. They are born in different years, but they're still all born in October. I know, baffled me for years, that did. I had to take a calendar and work it out. I did. I had to count 9 months back from their birthday. Turns out it's my birthday. These are my little birthday presents, don't you know? But I'm not here to complain about the children. I'm not. I'm actually celebrating. I am. I'm celebrating. I'll tell you why. I started to have children very young. I did. I had my first child aged 17. I know. And my last child aged 28. I am now 53. So I am no longer legally responsible for any of them. I love it. Hey. It's like paying off your mortgage, it really is. Final payment has been made. I loved it. I loved growing them. I was at all their births. They all grew up in the house with me. But, you know, I am glad it's over. Because you got to remember, for every child you have 18 years worth of responsibility for every single one. And I had 6 of them. So I am glad it's over. And growing them, I realized we are the only mammals on Earth, humans are the only mammals on Earth that have to legally keep their kids for 18 years. Couldn't believe it. Watch Animal Planet. You'd be jealous. Seriously. You never see a lion with a teenage lion. Walking behind him, moaning, I don't want to go hunting. I don't want to go hunting. They don't keep them that long. I don't want to sound like a miserable parent. I really did enjoy growing them. But not everything we do as parents, we actually enjoy doing. Don't get me wrong, our kids do bring us joy, but not everything we've got to do as parents, duty, we actually enjoy doing it. It's just because we got that title of being a parent. I'll explain to you, good folks, some of the stuff I didn't actually enjoy doing as a parent. I didn't like going to parents' evening. I didn't. I did not see the point. I have 6 kids. Not all of them are Einsteins, yeah? So this means I have to leave the comfort of my house, usually in the evening, correct? Travel all the way down to the school building to sit down with a teacher that's going to tell me I live with a dickhead. I know. I know. I watch him walking around the house every day. I know. Do you see what I mean? This is a wasted journey. Don't call me back down here. I'm only being truthful with you, good folks. So I didn't enjoy that. What else? This might sound mean to the mums. I didn't actually enjoy, you know when they went to school and done those cookery classes? You know they go to school and cook all those little bits of poison. Bring back home trying to get early inheritance. I know what they're after. I've just never trusted it, especially with the boys. Anybody that's got teenage sons, they can be quite lazy at home. So I didn't really trust when my sons came back from school with like different biscuits, cookies, cakes, and offering it to me. No, I didn't trust it. For me? No, you break off some and eat first. I mean it, and give some to your mother. If I'm dying, everyone's dying. But I would eat from the daughters, though. I'll be truthful with that. I would eat for my daughters, and I know that sounds very biased, and it most probably is. And I'll tell you why. It's a simple explanation. In general, women are more hygienic than men, in general. So, yeah, I'd eat for my daughters. 3 boys. I have never ate from them, and I never will. They put me off as teenagers. I love them, but they do. I think they're much more unhygienic than the girls, I would say, you know? Girls can be messy, but boys are the unhygienic ones, man. You know, boys lounging around the house. Think of a teenager in your family now, maybe between the ages of 13 and, say, 19, lounging around at home, as usual, doing nothing. He's laying on the sofa. He has his mobile phone in one hand. Where is his free hand? Where is the free hand of a teenage boy with jogging pants on? Where is it? See, you know, down here, scratching there. If not scratching his batty. I don't want none of these batty biscuits, thank you very much. Crutch cookies, I don't want that. You don't even know if it's chocolate chip in the biscuit, no. Give that to your mother, she loves everything. You do, so I didn't actually know, I didn't enjoy that neither. What else? Oh, I used to actually enjoy going to their school plays. I really did. A lot of kids, you know, my kids stretch over an 11-year span, from the youngest to the oldest, or the oldest to the youngest, I should say. So I used to go to a lot of the plays, the Nativity play, the Easter play. I went to all of them. Well, the first 3 kids, I went to all the plays. By the time the 4th one was at school, oh no, I started to make up excuses. I did. I really did. And I know what it is. The quality of the play over the years was taking a nosedive. It really was. I mean, make some noise if you was part of the school nativity play at least once in your life. Right, and you know, you get a song, a line, whatever it is, a paragraph, you rehearse for it. You rehearsed at home or with your classmates, you rehearsed. It was a very popular thing. These kids now have stopped rehearsing for the part they were given in the play. And that hurt me, it did. Because I've always been proud to be on stage. I'm in my 50s and I'm on stage now. So when I was 6 and 7, I always wanted to be a part of the nativity play. And it didn't matter what part I got, people, it didn't. I could have got the top part, Joseph, one of the 3 wise men, you know, man in the manger, do you know what I mean? It didn't matter. 2 years running, I was so desperate to be on stage. 2 years running, I played made-up parts. And I see you look baffled. What do you mean made-up parts? When the main characters for the play had been taken already, so the other kids did not felt left out, they just made up parts for you. They did. So one year I played a tree. I know you're laughing, but I've always been a skinny lad, always, from a youngster. So when I was 6 and 7, I look about that like that. That was me with arms and legs. That was my skinniness. So they just wrapped me up in fake leaves, all the way to my feet, stood me at the side of the stage, and said, when the wise men get on and walk past, I should sway. I know it don't sound much. I was 6 years old. I was swaying the hell out of this tree. And that's what I done. I did. I remember I was on stage. You'd have thought the tree was doing calypso. I was like backwards and forwards. Oh, that's pride. This is what I'm doing. Pride. Then 2 years later, 2 years later, it was 2 years later, I played a cloud. Did you hear me, people? A cloud. God knows what they wanted with a black cloud, but I played one. Yes, I did. I played it with my chest. They wrapped some fluffy stuff all around me, put me in the background, and they said you should move backwards and forwards slowly. I don't know what I was doing. I must have been transitioning between night and day. I don't know. The whole point is I rehearsed. I've still got the picture for that as well, I must admit. I didn't look like a cloud, people. I thought I did, but looking on it now, all this stuff around me, white stuff all around me, and my little black head sticking out, I look like a sheep. I did, I look like a sheep. I'm gonna tell you the truth, I look like a sheep. Now, before I go, I've got to explain why. I think it's fair to explain why I stopped actually going to the school nativity plays. Now, these kids, they're all 7-year-olds. The play begins, on the stage already is Joseph, the 3 wise men, and the man in the manger, on stage already. Mary is supposed to enter from the other side and walk directly to Joseph, straight forward. So Mary gets on the stage, and you know, they always put a pillow underneath her costume to represent the pregnancy. So 7-year-old pregnant Mary steps on stage. And she takes 2 steps, freezes, looks at all the boys, and in silence just turns and looks at the audience like this. Then she looks again, and again in silence, just looks at everybody. So, you know, the audience is thinking, well, what's wrong? I knew what was wrong after the second look, people. Do you know this little girl forgot which one of the boys was Joseph in the nativity play? I thought I was watching the Jerry Springer show. I did. Think about it. She's over here pregnant and can't remember which one of these boys is her baby daddy. I weren't impressed. Get that little slapper off the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been an absolute wonderful audience. My name is Slim. Thank you.